Hey guys, this is ClouDx once again from the Logitech G Free2Play Part 2 venue here in Bangalore. We're at the League of Extraordinary Gamers, and this time I'm with Karthik Sharma aka KSVirus and Abhishek Rane aka FearUnleashed from Dart Gaming. First off, I want to ask Karthik, you're a new player on the scene. This is your first ever Dota 2 LAN tournament outside of Bombay. What was the pressure like playing games against the best teams in the country?
I have normally played against them in like local pub games, but obviously coming here and playing with them is there was a little pressure in the start, but it all went with the flow. So it was all fine later on.
A similar situation with you as well, Fear. You haven't played tournaments outside of Bombay too often. I think this is your first as well, if I'm not mistaken. If not, correct me if I'm wrong. What was the pressure like? I know you're a player that does succumb to pressure. You've admitted this to me. How was it like playing against teams like Aero?
On LAN, this will be my second tournament, the first being IGC at Noida. The pressure while coming here was nothing at all. After playing horribly in the first game, that pressure just built it up like a lot. So that way, and then I just went with the flow.
Fair enough. Okay, one more question to Abhishek Rane. You've been shifted to the support role. You normally play the mid solo for Disciples of Pi now, if I'm not wrong. What was it like making that transition? Did you practice many games as support, or did you come here completely YOLO, unprepared? Yes, I said YOLO.
I have played support before, but not a lot. And this tournament, I really just wanted to come for it. And Dust Gaming only had a slot for support. So I asked him if I should play support. He agreed to it. I practiced a few games at home. On support, and that's when I came here. But normally I play mid. I normally only play mid.
Okay, so indeed it was an unprepared thing. Dart Gaming, the entire team has just been unprepared. How did the five of you all meet, and how did the five of you all say, okay, you know what, we're going to put together a team and go all the way to Bangalore?
We were friends back, like we started playing Dota 1 initially, then we kind of split and went different ways. After a time, Atul called me and said, "Ki, there's a tournament in Bangalore," so that was the story behind it.
Fair enough. So all Dota 1 friends reforming for a Dota 2 tournament. Now I want to ask you about your games, okay? Quite honestly, from my personal opinion and from many others as well, no offense, KSVirus has been the star of Dart Gaming. I mean, you've come onto the scene like like a new kid on the block, and you've just stolen the show by storm. And Dart Gaming's games have just been the most entertaining. They've had rapiers in almost every game they've played. They've had a 70-minute throw game, and they're gonna tell us more about that game as well. KSVirus, tell me, what are your strongest heroes, and let's say, what is your hero pool like? A lot of people speculate that you don't play too much. What's your hero pool like?
I normally play only 4 to 5 heroes at this point. Mostly the best hero is Pudge. Then it becomes Puck, Storm Spirit, and all. But yeah, I'm not confident about all of my heroes, but I'm pretty confident about my Pudge. So that's it.
I can frankly, quite honestly admit that this guy is probably the best Pudge in India right now.
Second best.
Okay, Chief thinks he's the best, so we'll have to give KSVirus second best in that scenario. I want to talk to you about that 70-minute game against Dart Gaming. So there was a massive ass game. There was a rapier on the floor. There was a rapier being picked up by a gyrocopter who dropped it in the first place. Dart Gaming just looked at the gyro coming back, picking it up and going back. Tell us about that exact moment in the game. What the hell happened there?
Actually, we became so happy about winning the gank, and props to Atul. He actually stood up and started abusing and all, but so all in all, we did not see the rapier that dropped from gyrocopter, and when we saw, there was a race between our weaver and gyro, but because of the face boots, gyro won. So that's it.
Alright, would you like to tell us the specifics of what kind of abuses Atul was giving without any profane words?
He just said, "Mera bhai."
My god, the atmosphere here has just been amazing. If you weren't here, I mean, you've really missed out on one of the most entertaining LAN tournaments in Dota 2. Okay, now honest perspective on this event, did you guys have a good time? And I mean, let's say you could change one thing about this tournament, or maybe even more if you have suggestions, what would it be? Let's start with FearUnleashed. Looks like he's got some suggestions.
The main thing, like the main and only thing I would suggest for this tournament is to just make a time schedule, because honestly, like even though I lost to Error that game, I couldn't keep my eyes open while playing since around 3 or 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and coming here at 9 a.m. in the morning playing for like almost 24 hours is not adjustable easily. So that's the only suggestion I can make for making time slots better.
The same thing, playing so late in the night and then coming back again, it's a very big thing, and we were so tired, and then it was a match against Error. So yeah, that was the only thing, but the sponsors and Karthik and Shashank, they were very good, and that was the best thing about here. And this is my first out of Mumbai, so I cannot say much about it, so that's very nice.
Alright, so all in all, to sum it up, it was a good event, but the schedules were a little off the mark. Agreed. Alright, any shoutouts before we guys wrap this up? And first of all, before the shoutouts, what are your future plans? Does Dart Gaming continue, or do you all have your own plans for your own teams to go forward?
I seriously have no plans. I seriously don't have anything, but I think I'll be playing with Atul again, or some other team. But I'll come to Delhi, IESL, I suppose I'm coming.
For now, this was just one of my tournaments with Dart Gaming. I won't be continuing with them. I'll be playing for Disciples of Pai and continuing with that team since I've been playing with them since a very long time.
Who is Pai and why are you his disciple?
I don't know what to say about Pai, because if you're asking me who is Pai, and for all the viewers, if you all don't know Pai, you all need to come to Bombay and first just meet that guy. He is one crazy guy who is our teammate as well, and who I can just, like, I have no words for him. He's one full package of entertainment in one.
Alright, fair enough. A guy that not everyone would like to be a disciple of, to be honest. Alright, shoutouts, guys.
Shout out to Bocha. He was the MVP of that gaming, I'll say. But yeah, he played a very good game playing off lane with Bear, and he played a very good lone druid. So shout out to Bocha.
Shout out to Free2Play and Logitech, and I want to give a shout out to Shashank, who gave us stay out here where you had come really unprepared. And I really want to give a shout out to KSVirus, who I'm a really fan of for his pudge now, because I really think he's the best pudge in India. That's about it. Second best pudge in India.
Alright, fair enough, guys. This has been Fear Unleashed and KSVirus from Dart Gaming. I'm ClouDx from AFK Gaming, and I hope you guys have been enjoying our coverage. We'll be bringing you more. Stay tuned.